Hey, what's up everybody, Shido here. I recently just watched the English dub for a series called Toradora. Now, I liked the series when it first came out several years ago, but I didn't know there was an English dub. I think it just recently came out, so it gave me an excuse to rewatch the series. Now, Toradora is based off the light novel series that is written by Yuyuko Takamiya. The anime was directed by Tatsuyuki Nagai, and the animation was done by Studio J.C.Staff. The series was also licensed by Nipponichi Software of America, a video game company that got into the anime business, and unfortunately, like Aniplex, completely overcharges for its box sets, making it hard for casual people to collect them. The show follows main male protagonist Ryuji Takasu, who is actually a good student and a pretty nice guy, but unfortunately his looks intimidate other people. He kinda looks like a gangster, so it makes people stay away from him. This series is a romantic comedy, and it's one of the best series of the genre that I think I've ever had the opportunity to watch. So basically, Ryuji likes a girl named Minori Kushieda. The other main character, female protagonist Taiga Aisaka, she likes Yusaku Kitamura. Minori secretly likes Ryuji. Minori and Taiga are best friends until Ryuji and Taiga befriend each other and try to help each other out with their respective crushes. Then add Ami Kawashima, a childhood friend of Yusaku, who seems to hate Taiga, at least at first, and also have a thing for Ryuji, and you've got an interesting story of love and drama between friends. This show really hits it out of the park with its characters. They all have their strengths and weaknesses, they all have a decent background, every character is also very likable. While Ryuji and Taiga are both main characters, Minori, Ami, and Yusaku are all equally important and feel as such. They're all very well developed. You genuinely care about all these characters. All the background characters are even decently well done. From their classmates who are also their friends, to the teacher who has a very crappy love life and is jealous of everybody else's love lives, to Ryuji's dim-witted but hardworking mother who's trying to make a living for the family and also help pay for Ryuji's schooling. So even the background characters or the side characters all play important parts, or at least help add to this story. You're genuinely interested in all of them, even the little bit part characters, but obviously they're not going to be focused on as much because they're not main characters. The animation for the show is very well done. The pacing captures the scenes perfectly, and the characters' emotions are shown off greatly. Just everything seems to fit in. If there's a dramatic scene, it's played very well, it's paced very well, the characters express themselves very well. The music works well with the feeling for the show and all the scenes, and the voice acting fits most of the characters. Even the English dub, which at times I know many people, don't like dubs, but I think the dub casting was pretty good, and all the right people fit the right roles. And at the very least, it definitely sounds like the actors are trying instead of phoning it in, which a lot of times you'll get a series and it sounds like the voice actor's just kinda whatevering it. Now, I'm not gonna get into spoilers for the show, but the love story kind of takes a certain twist that I'm sure isn't too hard to follow once you really get into it. But the moments of drama at times are very intense, the comedies often very funny, and the overall feeling of the series, just the characters, every single one of them. You root for Ryuji, you root for Taiga, you root for Minori. All of them are done so well. So often you'll have a show that has its focus on a certain character or certain characters, and even the important, I guess you could say, side characters, though I don't really want to call them side characters, they get kind of pushed to the side or they don't get developed as well, but not in this case. The 5 characters to me feel like main characters. Taiga and Ryuji are the main characters. They're the main protagonists of the show, but Minori, Yusaku, and Ami are just equally important, and they equally feel like main characters, and that's great. You don't get that very often in shows. I firmly believe that this show is one of the best of its kind, and I certainly hope that it will be talked about for years to come. Well, that's it for my review on Toradora. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you later!